Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. It's kind of a nice day, pretty overcast, a little cool. If the sun comes out today, boy, I tell you, the mosquitoes are going to come right with it. So I'm going to try and work extra hard early on this morning, so I don't have to do too much later on today. Got to crawl under the big tractor there, put the drive shaft back in, take that thing back to Rio Grande, and fingers crossed, I get all my work done. If I'm a good boy, we'll get to go to the rodeo. So the front drive shaft's back in on the big tractor. That was a piece of cake, just 2 roll pins, 2 couplings. I got to take my grater blade off. That's actually off the old yellow Massey. And then get the bale forks and put them up inside the grapple somewhere, secure them, ratchet strap them in, something like that. Because it's probably 50K to Rio Grande. And it's not a smooth road by any means. So I don't really want to lose a set of bale forks out on the highway and then drive over them. And once I do that, I think I'm going to take the side-by-side out of the shop and run down to the sheep pasture and check on them. Last night there was quite the adventure with coyotes and our dogs, and there were shots fired. Anyways, I just got to go. I got to go verify. I need to verify. Everything looks good from up here on the hill. Looks good, but I have to go verify and check the fence integrity. Right, that's the thing. The coyotes, and maybe they got in, maybe they started getting in. I don't feel super good at it, but they were really, really ballsy yesterday. In fact, to the point where they were going to take on the Healer and the Great Pyrenees both. So here's where I lost sight of the coyote last night. It was just along that tree line in the tall grass, and I fired off about 3 shots into the nothingness. And of course, I don't think I hit anything. I walked all through there, couldn't see nothing. So today I just brought the dogs down with me. And not because they're going to find anything, and not because they're going to deter anything necessarily right now, but I just want them to run around in here and get their scent all over this area. Because coyotes are pretty territorial, right? And so if I shoot one, then there's a good chance that another one's going to come into the area that may be, less inclined to respect boundaries. So I'm only going to fire a shot at something if there's an immediate threat. And yes, they were immediately adjacent to the pen where the lambs are. So we had to address that right now. But a day later and $1 short, and I didn't get my hide. I want to have the dogs down here, and they can spread their scent all through here, and maybe that's just enough to act as somewhat of a deterrent for a coyote to come through and cross this border again, or at least slow it down, right? Make it think about it. Maybe, just maybe, have it spend some time here, hover, think about what it's doing, and give the 2 dogs time to get down the hill and address that boundary line before somebody gets too brave. Hey cows, keep an eye on those coyotes for us. Put a run on them if you could, that'd be real handy. Well, I think it's time to head back up to the house, get the tractor loaded up, head for Rio Grande. As I was coming back out of the field, I looked in the boxes side by side, and I'm just like, I guess I know. This is probably the moment I decide that I'm actually a real farmer, judged by the amount of shit that I have in the back of the side-by-side. I'm in the tractor here now. I've got probably an hour and a half drive ahead of me. Windshield wipers don't work, and the clouds out to the southwest look real bad, so this could be interesting. The fuel gauge doesn't work, so I got Carmen running to town with a couple of jerry cans to pick up and get this thing filled up. And fingers crossed to make it there.
Watch Keaton line one up and rope him quick. Good job, Keaton. Had a girl. Hey, Rio Grande. That's one of our cowgirls right there. Pick off them out. Make some noise. Here we go. He's getting up and ready to ride. Here comes Charlotte Metcalf. Good job, Charlotte. A good 67-point ride for Charlotte.
Well, let's say as days goes, today was a pretty good one. Much better than yesterday by far. So I think it's time to go for a cup of tea, probably get some sleep, get back at her again tomorrow. So I'll let you go for now. Hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.